everyone. Good evening. I'm Shreya Dhondial. As always, it is very good to see you. Less than 72 hours before Bengal votes, there is high drama in the state of West Bengal over the TMC's Electoral Nerve Center, IPAC, pulling the shutters down. The TMC that till yesterday was denying the news and calling it psyops by the BJP, today has decided not to talk. Now, ladies and gentlemen, IPAC's email to its employees is now public, where IPAC is saying that they are pausing ops for 20 days because of legal issues, and every employee of IPAC in Bengal has been asked to go on leave, which means IPAC will be out of action during both phases of voting and result day as well. Now, the TMC isn't speaking possibly because the blow is severe. IPAC is a political consultancy, yes, that Prashant Kishore started way back in 2013, and it has since worked with many leaders from across the political spectrum. Prime Minister Modi, Nitish Kumar, Arvind Kejriwal, MK Stalin. But in Bengal, IPAC has gone from being a poll strategist to an arm of the TMC. Think of it as a parallel TMC that has a say in everything from ticket distribution to candidates and booth management to internal surveys to managing their media as well. Their work in polls last year, which means IPAC's work in the elections last time, ensured that the TMC won 213 out of 294 seats in the state, which means a very comfortable majority. They did a good job last time. It is this very IPAC that has faced the ED since January this year, when they were first raided for their alleged links to the Bengal coal scam. Essentially, to cut a long story short, the charge is that proceeds of crime, some 50 crore rupees or so, came to IPAC via Hawala channels, and this money was used in the Goa elections. As a result, since then, one of their directors is under arrest, another has been summoned but hasn't shown up today, and one has been raided multiple times. Now, West Bengal's Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee is saying this is the BJP's star campaigner, the Enforcement Directorate doing their job. The BJP, on the other hand, is saying this is the ED simply doing the job it is meant to do.
আরে আমাদের রোজই তো ইডি রেড করছে ইলেকশনের সময় কেন ভাই তোমার মনে পড়লো তুমি আমাদের এজেন্সিগুলোকে বলছো যারা আমাদের পার্টির কাজ করে বাংলা ছেড়ে চলে যাও কেন তোমার তো 50টা আছে আমাদের ক্ষমতা নেই আমাদের একটা আছে শুনুন ওদের ভয় দেখালে ওরা আমার দলের সাথে যুক্ত হবে এবং আমরা ওদের চাকরি দেব আমরা ওদের করে দেব এটা মাথায় রেখে দিন আমি একটি ছেলেকেও চাকরি ছাড়া করব না আমি সকালে অভিষেকের সাথে কথা বলেই এসেছি পরিষ্কার বলি আপনাদের এই চক্রান্ত আর কত অত্যাচার করবেন আর কত অনাচার করবেন আর কত ভোট কাটবেন এরপরে তো এনআরসি করবেন
Well, there are two things. Number one, if Mamata Banerjee is aggrieved, she has a right to make a complaint to Election Commission, which will take cognizance of this issue. Number two, anybody and everybody who has violated the law has to face the law in its due course. And Mamata Banerjee knows pretty well that what IPAC has done for her and her party is going to be revealed in the public, and then she will have no face to show.
There is no correct time for victimization of people associated with the opposition as far as the present ruling BJP is concerned. If a person during an election changes his or her party and joins the BJP, all the cases against that person will be removed. If a person leaves BJP and goes to the opposition, suddenly all these cases will start. They are not bothered whether elections are going on or not going on. They will start searching, they will start raiding, they will start arresting. This is an absolutely unacceptable state of affairs.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mamata Banerjee today has refrained from saying anything on the IPAC becoming the Strait of Hormuz, which means shut, possibly because she doesn't want to spook her cadres right ahead of voting. But she did spend some time today targeting the Prime Minister on something else, his Jhalmuri break. The Prime Minister yesterday, and can we just put the entire Jhalmuri viral video on our screens as well, please? The Prime Minister yesterday, and you'll see those pictures in just a bit, while campaigning in Jhargram, made a pit stop to pick up some Jhalmuri, which is a street snack. The moment captured on multiple cameras went viral. Now today Didi is saying it was all drama by the Prime Minister because even before the PM came to the shop, cameras were already placed at all angles. Listen in.
কালকে মাইক পিট করে দোকানে ঝালমুড়ি এসপিজিকে দিয়ে তৈরি করিয়ে 10 টাকা কখনো পকেটে থাকে ওনার? কত নাটক! নির্বাচনের সময় গুহাতে গিয়ে বসে থাকেন, কখনো নির্বাচনের সময় বলে আমি চায়ওয়ালা, 10 টাকা বের করে ঝালমুড়ি খাচ্ছে। বুঝুন, সেই ঝালমুড়িটাও নিজেদেরই তৈরি করা। আর যদি তৈরি করা না হবে তাহলে দোকানে ক্যামেরা ফিট আগের থেকে ছিল কি করে? জিজ্ঞাসা করুন। সব নাটক মানুষ বোঝে না।
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is breaking news coming in as we are seeing ED heat on IPAC and IPAC shutting its shop for at least 20 days in West Bengal. We are now officially hearing from the TMC. Derek O'Brien addressing the press. Let's go across to that. We'll essentially try and go across to that soundbite as soon as we can. Essentially, Derek O'Brien is assuring that all IPAC employees will be taken care of. That is something he's saying. And of course, also saying that there are some 20 agencies that work with the government. But for the TMC, there is only one agency that works for them. As soon as that soundbite of Derek O'Brien is ready, we'll play that out for you. But as the Jhalmuri spices of Bengal's political landscape and IPAC vacates it, question is, who is IPACing a punch? Is it Didi or Prime Minister Modi? My guest this evening, Sanju Verma. All right, I believe the soundbite is ready now. We can play it out and then I'm going to go to my guest. Go ahead, please.
We are the second largest political party in Parliament, opposition party in the Parliament of India. We are the second largest opposition party in the Parliament of India with 40 MPs about. Okay? We work with various agencies. Let the government, who have 20 agencies they are working with, CBI, ED, Godi Media, owners, not journalists. They've got so many agencies. We are doing fine. We are doing fine. All is well. We have to understand, when we talk about young people in agencies, we are young people in their 20s and 30s. We mustn't do anything which will jeopardize their careers. So we are a responsible political party. And as my chief minister said yesterday, that everyone will be taken care of.
Sanju Verma, national spokesperson of the BJP, joining us on the broadcast. Good evening. Gargi Nanda Roy is a political analyst joining us from Calcutta. Ajitesh Pandey, spokesperson of the Congress Party, joining us on the broadcast. Asif Ansari is a political analyst joining us on the broadcast as well. And Akashdeep Muni, political analyst on the show. A simple question that our viewers will have is, this is a story that deals with the TMC. So why is the TMC not represented on the panel? Simple. We send them an invite to be part of the panel, to put their views across. They declined. They've of course held this press conference. Sanju Verma, pehla sawal aapse, first question to you. Why have you made IPAC the Strait of Hormuz? Why have you shut it down right ahead of elections?
You know, Shreya, you gave a very consummate introduction at the very start, and taking off from that, I would just like to reinforce a couple of points. The FIR by the CBI in the IPAC case was filed way back in 2020. So anybody who's sitting here and saying that this was entirely done ahead of Bengal elections has no idea about the facts of the case. The second point I would like to make is that in the case of IPAC, as you rightly said, in and around Asansol, there are coal fields belonging to the Eastern Coalfields Limited. Coal was illegally mined, then the illegal coal that was mined illegally was sold, and the proceeds of crime therefrom were routed via Hawala, and that money was spent in the Goa assembly elections. It's a different matter that the TMC did not get a single seat in the Goa 2022 assembly elections. But the moot point is this. Was there Hawala funding? Yes. Was there illegal mining of coal? Yes. Was there a money trail which the ED has established? Yes.
Chalo,
Was there
theek.
proceeds of crimes that were involved? Yes. Was there malafide intent? Yes. And the Vijay Madanlal Chaudhary versus Union of India case clearly upholds the powers of the ED, saying that under section 51, if it is a case of money laundering, it becomes a non-bailable and cognizable
Chaliye.
offense and the ED can suo moto arrest. This is the Supreme Court's
ठीक है.
verdict.
Asif Ansari, Sanju Verma is saying that the ED is simply doing their job. The CBI first started investigating the case only in 2020. Ab chal raha hai 2026. There are raids being carried out. So if an investigation started in 2020 and raids are being carried in 2026, why are you linking it to the polls? Bhai, ED to apna kaam kar raha hai. आसिफ अंसारी जी, आज ये क्या हुआ? आपको मेरी आवाज नहीं सुनाई दे रही है? आज बोलती बंद हो गई.
गुड इवनिंग श्रेया जी.
Good evening.
आवाज तो बंद नहीं हुई, आवाज तो दूसरों पार्टी की बंद होने वाली है. एनीवे, एज यू आर टेलिंग दैट द ED इज टेकिंग इट्स ओन कोर्स ऑफ एक्शन. So let me tell you that whatever the ED is doing, it is their works, but it shows the vindictive politics by the ED. That in the course of actions, when a major political consultancy who's doing the job work for the TMC, why it has been so exigency to do a raid on the peoples of the party, as we have seen that the Abhishek, the Vinesh Chanda, which was his house was raid on the 20th. Okay, so it looks very vindictive. Now, what we are saying is our co-panelist Sanju Verma has said that it is quite a common exercise done by the ED. But of course, ED is done, CBI is doing it. So all the agencies are doing only for the West Bengal because the corruption is being shown so much more out of
नहीं तो
proportion.
अंसारी जी, चलिए ठीक है, 1 मिनट के लिए मान लेते हैं कि आपकी बात मान लेते हैं और टीएमसी की बात मान लेते हैं कि दिस इज विंडिक्टिव एक्शन. And this is action that is meant to harm the TMC ahead of the elections because, as I said, IPAC is parallel TMC, right? You're cutting off one of their arm and it is targeted, it's politically targeted. 1 मिनट आपके लिए आपकी बात मैं मान लेती हूँ. तो मुझको ये बात बताइए कि IPAC को अपने दरवाजे पे ताला लगा के अपने एम्प्लॉइज को 20 दिन छुट्टी देने की क्या जरूरत थी? अब हम इसको इंटिमिडेशन माने या प्रूफ ऑफ गिल्ट माने?
No, right. As you have said, so it's a false information that you have that the IPAC has shut down its door to the employer. It's a wrong information. IPAC is working, and in a full force and full capability, the IPAC is working.
तो वो ईमेल क्या है फिर? That email, the email that has been sent. नहीं, 1 मिनट आसिफ जी, आप कैसी बात कर रहे हैं? There is an email that has been sent to its employees that is talking about pausing operations for the next 20 days and saying आप सब छुट्टी पे चले जाइए. आज हमारा रिपोर्टर उनके ऑफिस में गया. नहीं आसिफ जी, 1 मिनट रुक जाइए. आप कह रहे हैं we are spreading false information, so I want to tell you. Today a reporter went to the IPAC office in Calcutta. It was shut. ताले लगे हुए थे वहां पे. What are we to understand? Today again there is Derek O'Brien who has just done that press conference almost admitting that yes, IPAC has folded up in West Bengal, at least for the moment. So we are not spreading false information. We get nothing from spreading false information.
Of course, I do respect your journalism and the Times Now news, but the fact is that the IPAC is operational and it is doing. Some of the ground worker has been intimidated by the others party, but actually it is in a full actions and it is working.
Okay.
Rather, it's a misinformation or it is intimidating.
Okay.
by the others party.
Okay, Akashdeep Muni, now it can be argued that the timing of these raids and arrests, because Sanju is right, 2020 is when the investigations start, but it's only in 2026 January when we see these rather aggressive raids and subsequent arrests, etc. So, Akashdeep Muni, my question to you is simple. While you can argue that this is the ED being the star campaigner of the BJP, but if there is a legit case against IPAC, why will the ED not go after them, bhai?
Very good question. Shreya ji, this is the star campaigner list of BJP in West Bengal.
Achha.
It starts with Narendra Modi ji. It should have started with ED, IT, CBI and Election Commission. And then on 5th, Narendra Modi ji's name should be there. Why I say this? Because they are their star campaigners. Remember, the rates by ED increased 27 times in BJP rule versus Congress rule during and targeting 95% opposition leaders. Interestingly, quote, they have only two politicians convicted till date from 7,264 raids conducted. Raids often spike 10 to 15 days before state elections. For example, West Bengal, you remember 2021, ED and CBI actions against Abhishek Banerjee family during campaign. Punjab and Delhi elections, ED raids on AAP ministers, Sanjeev Arora, Ashok Mittal, they have arrested Kejriwal, Shishodia, etc. Jharkhand CM, Hemant Soren arrested days before the key phase of the elections. Congress and Bhupesh Baghel in Chhattisgarh, Bhupendra Hooda in Haryana. What happened to those cases? Nothing. All these because BJP is a washing machine. Remember, 25 opposition leaders facing CBI, ED and IT probes crossed to BJP since 2014. 23 got reprieve. 3 cases closed. 20 in cold storage. Remember, Ajit Pawar, NCP to NDA. Suvendu Adhikari, TMC to BJP. Narada case stalled. Hemanta Biswa Sarma. Ashok Chavan. There are many. Even the Supreme Court acknowledged the alarming rate in selective use of CBI and ED cases against opposition. I'm quoting the Honorable Supreme
गार्गी,
Court.
जनता है, सब जानती है, देख रही है, जानती है. Gargi, that question was for you.
Audio.
Oops. Yes, Gargi, go ahead.
I lost the question. Shreya, can you kindly repeat?
Yes. We had Mr. Muni pull out a list of star campaigners of the BJP and says the list should not start with Narendra Modi. It should start with ED and CBI. What I am asking you, Gargi ji, is जनता है, सब जानती है, timing देख रही है वैसे वो.
No, it's not about timing. Everybody knows what IPAC was doing in West Bengal. IPAC, one office was running from Kamak Street, that is Abhishek Banerjee's office. Every day police officers, IPS officers were going there to take instructions.
But that's not
And
the
the
crime.
money that they laundered, they were being used in the villages to buy out people. One second, I'll tell you the crime. Now, why the first raid at Pratik Jain's residence happened on 8 Jan. In last year, October 2025, one businessman, Krishna Payal, was raided. And then they found the link how the money went to IPAC. Then, in Jal Jeevan Mission, the central government gave 8,000 crore to the state, of which 170 crore went to a construction company, KP Construction, of which 16 crore went to IPAC. The check was deposited at Axis Bank, Kagdeep. So I'm giving you facts. Particular facts I'm giving you, Shreya. So let Akashdeep and Asif ji, whoever, let them counter this. They don't know this. And IPAC with that money, what they do, they try to buy out even opposition members, like members from the opposition party. They buy out villagers. The kind of corruption, they are not doing political consultancy. They are party to the crime in the state of West Bengal.
Okay.
And this is much less done by the ED. The CBI charge sheet has the name of Abhishek Banerjee in lips and bound case where he was demanding 15 lakh. There was audio of Kolkata's Kaku. Nothing has happened. Kalighater Kaku's audio was there. Sujoy Krishna Bhadro. Till date, nothing has been done. The people of Bengal wants to even see Abhishek Banerjee behind jail because everybody knows
But this is
where
very
the
strange
corruption
then.
starts. And
You are
it is
telling
open
me,
there, 75
you are telling me the ED and CBI have proof against Abhishek Banerjee, yet instead of going after him, they are going after IPAC.
as it has Abhishek Banerjee's name.
Ah.
I'm telling you this. But IPAC is as if you they pull the, in Bengali we have a word saying, you know, kantanle matha ashe. That is, if you pull the ear, the head will come. So this IPAC is the ear of the head. That is the leaders. And you know, their MP, Dola Sen, MP openly said in a video which was viral that he was saying to the party members that you keep 25% and whatever cut money, whatever money you raise, 75% will go up. So everybody knows the culture in West Bengal, the culture of 75% and 25%. And Shreya, I have given you detail of KP construction. So
But
I have
I'm
given
also
you
scratching
facts.
my head and wondering about the culture of the ED and CBI that they take 6 long years before which they start conducting raids. तो मतलब इनका थोड़ा inefficient मामला लग रहा है मुझको ED और CBI दोनों का. Can I just get the Congress in here? Ajitesh Pandey, now I understand that you and the TMC are not exactly best friends in the state of West Bengal. You are pitted against each other. But can I ask you where you stand on this IPAC issue? Do you think it's right what the ED and CBI are doing?
Absolutely not, Shreya. While Congress has never been friends with Trinamool Congress in Bengal after 2011. So this is one part of it. And secondly, what BJP is doing is that BJP is using all the machineries which they have been using throughout the country. You see that our Tamil Nadu Congress president has also been called on by the income tax department ahead of Rahul Ji's meeting, and he was apprehended and he was not allowed to go. So, and this Gargi ji has given her own goal. Now she is saying that she has all the evidences. So my question to her and to the BJP is that why is not ED and CBI arresting Abhishek Banerjee? If you pull the ear, so you have been pulling the ears for 6 years. Atota kan to bhari noy. I must say, you arrest him. Why are you not arresting? You are arresting Hemant Soren. You are arresting Arvind Kejriwal. What is the game behind of not arresting Mamata Banerjee and Abhishek Banerjee? BJP and Trinamool Congress have played a beautiful game in West Bengal all throughout their being in power and in opposition in 2026. That whatever happens, you remain in power in Bengal, I remain in opposition. And in National Front, you are TMC is pitted against that I want to become the Prime Minister. A party who has no presence across India is pursuing to become a Prime Minister. So this is the game plan. What BJP is doing with the support of TMC. And these are, when you play Raja Raja ke ladai mein pyade marte, this is happening that when two kings are fighting, these are small pawns who are being arrested, who are being put
you are saying two contradictory things. You are saying that this is BJP TMC की साठगांठ, and then you are saying that दो पौधे मरते हैं जब दो राजा लड़ते हैं. तो ना, you please Congress make up your mind ना, which side you are on.
This is a collateral damage which is being shown to the public. That see, our people are being arrested, our people are being apprehended.
Acha, I see. Okay, can I just turn everyone's focus now? I don't have too much time on the show, therefore Sanju Verma, just come in and can we just play the pictures of Prime Minister's Jhalmuri break yesterday? Because Mamata Banerjee today didn't say anything about IPAC, but she certainly had a lot to say about this one viral moment. Sanju Verma, she's saying the Prime Minister was doing nothing but natak and drama. Matlab, aisa kaise ho sakta hai? She's asking that the Prime Minister in an impromptu moment goes to this Jhalmuri wala and asks for Jhalmuri, and there are already cameras placed at multiple angles taking his photo. Ye sab to drama tha, according to her. She says this is not impromptu. This was staged.
You know, Shreya, what I don't like is when the opposition makes a statement under the garb of a question, you keep repeating. Sanju Verma, ye to drama tha. Sanju Verma, ye to drama tha. Sanju Verma, ye to drama tha. Please let me finish. Don't interject. You have 3 panelists at the bottom end of the panel. You gave them ample time. You get one BJP spokesperson. I am on your show because you want BJP. So please give me time.
Gargi is also on your side. You forget that.
Can I finish?
Both of you are bhari on the 3 men today. Boliye.
Can I finish now? I don't need you to lecture me, Shreya. I want to tell the Congress spokesperson this, and Akashdeep Muni, who's also the unofficial Congress spokesperson here. Sonia Gandhi is out on bail in the National Herald scam. She's not been given a clean chit by the court. Rahul Gandhi out on bail, not been given a clean chit. Arvind Kejriwal out on bail, not given a clean chit. Manish Sisodia out on bail, not given a clean chit. TMC's Abhishek Banerjee out on bail, not given a clean chit. TMC's Partha Chatterjee out on bail, not given a clean chit. TMC's Anubrata Mandal of the cattle smuggling case infamy is their star campaigner out on bail. And who can forget Shah Jahan Sheikh, who's cooling his heels in the jail? He supposedly raped more than hundreds of Dalit women in Sandesh Khali. And Mamta Banerjee said, hua to hua. Durgapur rape horror. Mamta Banerjee said, hua to hua. RG ka rape, murder and, horrifying statistics that came out. She said, hua to hua. South Kolkata Law College rape, where the accused was a TMC MLA's son. Mamta Banerjee said, hua to hua.
Excellent.
Hua to
Now,
hua
Sanju Verma,
attitude.
let's look at the other set of statistics. Can we just put out that graphic for Sanju Verma? Let's just put that picture out of the washing machine, BJP's washing machine at work. Hemanta Biswa Sarma. Kya hua? Visuals on your screens, information on your screens. Ha. No, wait. There's a long list. Ajit Pawar, kya hua? Praful Patel, kya hua? The list is long, Sanju Verma. Long list. Long list. But I asked you a question on Prime Minister's Jhalmuri moment and Mamta Banerjee calling it drama, and instead you gave me one long lecture. Arey bhai, just respond to that. Now she's saying it's drama. I want your response to that.
You have the habit of, keep repeating what the opposition says under the garb of a question, which I take offense to.
Sanju,
And you
I'm
also
not here
said,
to
Shreya.
make you happy. I'm here to ask you a question, which is why I'm
No,
doing.
I
What's the
don't
point
want
of
to
fighting with me?
fight.
I'm not in a mood to fight. I will not fight today. You tell me, if you have an opinion on Mamta Banerjee calling what the Prime Minister did drama, because that is what everyone is talking about today.
Shreya, and you also said ED थोड़ी inefficient लगती है. Why should you be giving certificates to the Enforcement Directorate?
Well, because
Why
if
should
an
we be
agency
giving-
since 2020 has been investigating a case until 2026 doesn't know what to do with it, I mean, some heads would have rolled if this was a private organization, but you still don't want to respond to the drama question, so I'll let Gargi respond to it. कोई तो respond करे भाई, अगर ममता बनर्जी कोई charge लगा रही है, let someone at least respond to that.
Because Shreya, why she's saying that? Because she herself is the drama queen of the country. That's why you can salute her for being the drama queen. We have seen before the previous election how her leg was under plaster and she was swinging her leg and all. I'm just waiting for her to meet with another accident and go to the people in wheelchair. So she is the drama queen, the politician, the greatest drama queen of this country. And that's why she's saying, because you always, that Goebelio style, blame the opposition of the guilt that you are guilty of. So she is doing that. She is blaming the other of the guilt that she is guilty of because she is the drama queen. So that is my answer for the Jhalmuri break.
Okay. Mr. Muni, anything to say before I wrap the show?
Definitely. Hemanta Biswa Sarma, Ajit Pawar, Ashok Chavan, Subhendu Adhikari, Praful Patel, Naveen Jindal, G. Janardhan
बोल दिया मैंने.
Reddy,
आपका
Agan
काम
Bhujbal,
कर दिया
and
मैंने. आप इस पे बोलिए अब.
Gargi Nanda Roy,
हाँ.
गार्गी रंदा रॉय, टेल मी, आर दे इनके खिलाफ तो बीजेपी ने कैंपेन निकाला था और टुडे यू आर बैकिंग ऑफ. व्हाई?
Hello?
ठीक है. Okay. We'll leave it there. If that is all you have to say, that is all I have to say. We'll leave it there for the moment. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us. Sanju Verma, Gargi, Ajitesh, Asif Ansari, and Akashdeep Muni, thank you very much. It's very unfortunate that the TMC decided not to send someone on this panel. It is a story that directly impacts them. They should have. They decided to keep quiet. We'll leave it there for the moment. Thank you very much. On that moment, ladies and gentlemen, a quick break. There's more on the other side. Do stay with us.